Hello everyone, this is Tim from Timmy's Tech TV. I just thought I'd give you a brief overview of my personal rig here and some comments I have about the components I have in here currently and some upgrades or changes I may be doing in the future. To start off, we have the Cooler Master HAF XM mid tower. It's a pretty large case for some of the internal features. It comes stock with a 200mm red fan in the front, which I've swapped out for a blue fan. So I have a blue, black, and silver themed rig. Unfortunately, red power LED, so I'm going to try to switch that out for a blue LED at some point. In the roof, we have the two pole fans on my H100 closed loop radiator. Water cooling for the CPU block. These are the stock fans. One issue I have in this case is I'd like to be able to put the radiator and the pole fans in the top. Unfortunately, due to how they laid out the grill mesh and some of the cross bracing in this case, you can't quite fit. It's close, it would rub. I think maybe if you route dremeled some stuff out it might fit, or found some static pressure slim fans. I haven't found any I like yet, so unfortunately I'm kind of stuck with a cramped interior. This case doesn't have a lot of headroom for how much space it has. On the inside here we have another 200mm Cooler Master Flow Master fan, which is driving air toward basically the middle of the case here. It goes a little above and a little below the video card. For the intakes on the radiators, I have Corsair SP120 silent fans, or quiet fans. These are awesome fans. I can't stress enough that finally there's a fan out there that's about as good as the Noctura that actually looks nice. As you can tell, I got the blue rings on everything here. The back of the case, we have one of the Cooler Master AF140 quiets, and if you watch my channel, you'll know that we currently have a giveaway going on where I'm going to give away 3 of these fans because I think they're that awesome. They really are a massive upgrade. It's an easy way to make a difference in your case for not a lot of money. And plus, I think they look really good. I like the black and blue. I don't mind the little tinges of gray because I have little tinges of gray everywhere already. Behind the H100, I have a Intel 3070K overclocked to, right now it's at 4.5-ish, a little over 4.5. Hopefully with a few tweaks I might be able to get that up a little higher, but I think I'm running into some power distribution on the motherboard. For the motherboard, I have an Asus P8 Z77 Deluxe. It's a great motherboard, love it. Like the color scheme. It really fits in well with all my components. It's been rock solid. I love Asus hardware. One of my current gripes is, unfortunately, my RAM. It's Kingston HyperX. I was really excited to get it. It just came out. It's supposed to be 1866. Unfortunately, it only clocks to 700 megahertz right now, which I have no idea why. Haven't had time to quite debug it yet. I think there might be a bad DIMM in there somewhere. So I'd either have to, RFP that or get some different RAM. Definitely interested in the Corsair Dominator RAM, especially once they have the packages with the blue LEDs. Below that we have an Asus NVIDIA GTX 670. That's the direct CU2. Extremely quiet. From my testing so far, I've had it in here about 2 months. Great, rock solid games, Battlefield 3 on Ultra, pretty much anything you could want. Below that, I have an Asus Zonar DX PCIe 7.1 audio card. This would be probably one of the things I would recommend anybody get for their case. If you're using integrated audio, even if you're using cheap headphones, you have no idea what you're missing, especially if you're gaming. Spend the, if you have a PCI, regular PCI slot, you can get one of these cards for like $30. Unfortunately, on this Ivy Bridge Z77 motherboard, I only have PCIe, so I just got the $80, Amazon.com. It's awesome. Buy it. If you don't like it, send it back. But trust me, if you're spending $400 on a video card, spend the $80 on the audio card. Below that, Corsair AX850. This is actually the most recent addition to this case. Fully modular power supply. It is awesome. I really never even hear the fan on it at all. Leads me to one of the things I don't like about this Corsair case. Below the power supply and above the bottom of the case is the filter for the power supply, which is great that it's filtered. However, you have to take the power supply out to be able to clean the filter. So if you have a fully modular power supply, at least it's a little easier that you can remove the little hood here that covers up all the cables, unplug everything, unscrew the power supply from the back and pull it out. I really wish Corsair would, or excuse me, Cooler Master would address this issue. But, stuck with it, is what it is. How often do you clean the power supply vent? Maybe once a year, maybe once every couple of years. So it's not the end of the world. For hard drives, I have one Intel 120 gigabyte 520 series SSD. For my data drive, I have another Intel 240 gigabyte 520 series SSD. For SAN Force controllers, these drives are awesome. I get, almost consistently 500 megs read, 500 megs write on both drives. And that's not in RAID. It's just single drives. So they are just kick-ass. The one drive missing right now is there will be a Caviar, a Seagate Caviar Black in here eventually. So just haven't got around to that yet. So that's a brief overview of my case. If you have any questions or comments, please post them up in the comments section on the video. I'll be happy to answer anything I can and get back to you as quickly as possible. Again, this is Tim for Timmy Tech TV, and thanks for watching.